What happens when a leader doesn't just promise change, but delivers it with precision and speed? In Burkina Faso, President Ibrahim Traoré is answering this question by transforming his country into a hub of innovation and economic resilience. And he's doing it in record time. Chapter 1. The Rise of a Revolutionary Leader. Burkina Faso's President Ibrahim Traoré is no ordinary leader. Since assuming office, he's rejected empty promises and instead delivered results that are reshaping his nation's future. In less than a month, he has inaugurated 2 groundbreaking tomato processing plants, setting a new benchmark for African industrialization. This kind of decisive action is rare in global politics, let alone in a nation historically reliant on external aid. What drives a leader to move this fast? What makes Traoré's vision so compelling? These are questions worth asking as his efforts resonate far beyond Burkina Faso's borders. Chapter 2. Société Faso Tomate. The first facility, Société Faso Tomates, was launched in Ponyongo, in the Yako department, with a staggering investment of $8.9 million, funded by the Cooperative Society with Board of Directors, Building the Future. This plant represents a bold step toward industrial and agricultural self-sufficiency, processing 5 tons of tomatoes per hour. The Sofado plant is set to become a cornerstone of Burkina Faso's economy. By January 2025, Sofado will begin marketing its tomato-based products, adding value to a crop that has long been exported in raw form. Aziz Nignan, the chairman of Scoop TA, or BA, has shared ambitious projections. The facility is expected to generate $11.2 million in turnover within its first year of operation. This isn't just about numbers. It's about the livelihoods of thousands of Burkinabe people and the empowerment of local industries. Chapter 3. A second factory in record time. Just days before the Sofado inauguration, Traoré unveiled another tomato processing plant in Bobo Dioulasso, which boasts a higher capacity of 6 tons per hour. These developments are no coincidence. They reflect a clear strategy. Burkina Faso is done importing tomato paste while exporting raw tomatoes. Traoré is determined to rewrite the rules of agricultural dependency, ensuring that the country adds value to its own resources. In 2022, Burkina Faso harvested over 313,500 tons of tomatoes, making it the 4th largest producer in West Africa. Yet, in the same year, the nation imported 23,600 tons of tomato puree worth more than $8 million. It's the kind of imbalance that Traoré sees as unacceptable. By commissioning these factories, he is not only addressing this inefficiency but also ensuring that Burkina Faso keeps more of the wealth generated by its agricultural sector. Chapter 4. The strategic role of local agriculture. Burkina Faso is blessed with fertile soil, and tomatoes are a cornerstone of its agricultural economy. Yet for decades, farmers have been at the mercy of global markets. They exported raw tomatoes, but relied on expensive imports of processed tomato products. These processing plants are changing that narrative. Farmers now have reliable, local buyers for their crops, creating a virtuous cycle of economic growth and stability. The Sofado factory is strategically located in Ponyongo, just 10 kilometers from one of the largest dams in the region. This proximity ensures a stable water supply, which in turn boosts productivity for local tomato farmers. Meanwhile, the Bobo Dioulasso facility is situated near the nation's largest tomato producing areas, minimizing transportation costs and streamlining the supply chain. These aren't just factories, they're lifelines for rural communities. Chapter 5. Industrialization as a weapon against dependency. Burkina Faso's reliance on imports has been a persistent challenge, and Traoré has made it his mission to tackle this head-on. By processing raw materials domestically, the country can save millions of dollars in foreign exchange, reinvesting that money into infrastructure, education, and healthcare. The Sofado plant alone is expected to create 100 direct jobs and over 1,500 indirect jobs, with these numbers set to rise as operations expand. This shift toward industrialization is not limited to agriculture. Under Traoré's leadership, Burkina Faso has also commissioned its first gold refinery. The country, one of the largest gold producers in the world, has historically exported raw ore to Europe for processing, losing out on substantial economic benefits. Now with its own refinery, Burkina Faso can retain a greater share of the wealth generated from its resources. It's a bold move that aligns perfectly with Traoré's broader vision for economic sovereignty. Chapter 6. Strategic Vision Drives Rapid Industrial Growth in Burkina Faso. In the heart of Burkina Faso, a remarkable story of industrialization is unfolding with the launch of the Sayoto tomato processing plant in Pengo, located within the commune of Gomno. This factory benefits from a steady water supply, a strategic advantage that not only boosts agricultural productivity, but also ensures seamless operations. It's a prime example of how thoughtful planning can amplify a nation's resources for sustainable growth. Built with an investment exceeding 5 billion CFA francs, the project's funding tells a story of collective effort and innovation. The Economic Fund for Economic and Social Development contributed 1 billion CFA francs, while the Agency for the Promotion of Community Entrepreneurship added nearly 400 million CFA francs. The rest was raised through popular shareholding, a testament to the shared determination of Burkina Faso's citizens to take control of their economic future. This innovative funding model highlights the resilience and unity of the Burkinabe people. The Sayoto plant is not just about numbers, it's about impact, with a projected turnover of 7 billion CFA francs in its first year alone. The facility is poised to drive significant economic growth. Burkina Faso is proving that with strategic foresight and the collective will of its people, true transformation is not only possible, but inevitable. Chapter 7. Funding innovation through collective spirit. One of the most remarkable aspects of Traoré's strategy is the way these projects are funded. The $8.9 million needed for the Sofado plant were raised through a mix of private investment, cooperative contributions, and popular shareholding. This innovative approach reflects a collective determination among the Burkinabe people to take ownership of their economic destiny. The plant's funding partners include the Economic Fund for Economic and Social Development, which allocated over $1.7 million, and the Agency for the Promotion of Community Entrepreneurship, contributing nearly $680,000. The remaining funds came from local shareholders, demonstrating the community's commitment to the project. This shared responsibility is a powerful testament to the resilience and ingenuity of Burkina Faso. Chapter 8. Fighting food insecurity with local solutions. Food insecurity is a critical issue across Africa, and Burkina Faso is no exception. By processing its own tomatoes, the nation is not just creating jobs but also ensuring a stable supply of affordable, high-quality food products. This local production reduces vulnerability to global supply chain disruptions and price fluctuations, which are often exacerbated by geopolitical tensions and climate change. The Sofado and Bobo Dioulasso facilities are expected to meet most of the domestic demand for processed tomato products, making Burkina Faso less reliant on imports. This shift is more than economic. It's a matter of national resilience. In a world increasingly defined by uncertainty, Burkina Faso is taking proactive steps to secure its future. Chapter 9. A model for Africa. Traoré's leadership is not just inspiring his own nation but also setting an example for the entire African continent. By focusing on resource sovereignty, industrialization, and people-centered governance, he is challenging the entrenched systems that have long kept African nations dependent on foreign aid and imports. His vision aligns with the growing belief that Africa can and should take control of its own destiny. The rapid pace of development under Traoré's administration is proof that change is possible when leaders prioritize action over rhetoric. These achievements are not just symbolic. They are tangible proof that Africa can transform its vast potential into real economic power. Chapter 10. Empowering the next generation. Burkina Faso is witnessing a transformative shift under President Ibrahim Traoré, who is championing the untapped potential of the nation's youth and entrepreneurs. In a country brimming with creativity and ambition, Traoré has taken decisive steps to ensure young people and budding business owners have the tools they need to succeed. By working closely with the private sector, his administration has opened doors to essential resources and capital, giving entrepreneurs the chance to turn their ideas into thriving ventures. These initiatives are more than policies. They represent a cultural shift by fostering innovation and enterprise. Traoré is nurturing an environment where young minds can think boldly and act decisively. The aim is not just to create businesses, but to build a self-sustaining economy that draws strength from local talent and resources. This approach is empowering the next generation to take charge of their future while contributing to the nation's economic resilience. A pivotal move in this journey has been the introduction of historic tax cuts. These measures have not only stimulated business growth, but have also made Burkina Faso an attractive destination for investors, with fewer financial barriers. Young entrepreneurs can focus on expanding their businesses while foreign investments bring new opportunities and partnerships to the table. Chapter 11: The Human Element of Economic Transformation. While the numbers are impressive, the real impact of these projects lies in the lives they touch, from the farmers supplying the tomatoes to the workers operating the machines. Every step of this process is empowering ordinary Burkinabe people. These factories are more than just buildings. They are symbols of hope, resilience, and collective effort. Traoré's leadership style also sets him apart. He emphasizes accountability, humility, and service to the people. Unlike many leaders who see dissent as a threat, Traoré defends the right of his citizens to protest, even against his own administration. This rare level of humility fosters trust and strengthens the bond between the government and its people. Chapter 12: A Future Worth Fighting For. The recent history of Burkina Faso has been marked by challenges, from territorial conflicts to economic struggles. But under Traoré's leadership, the nation is rising above these obstacles with a sense of purpose and determination. The Sofado factory and its counterpart in Bobo-Dioulasso are just the beginning of what promises to be a transformative era for Burkina Faso. What does this mean for the average Burkinabe citizen? It means jobs, stability, and a future where the nation's wealth stays within its borders. It means a leader who listens, acts, and delivers. And it means a brighter future for a nation that has long been underestimated. If you believe in the power of action over words, the importance of self-reliance, and the potential of visionary leadership to transform lives, let us know your thoughts. Like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to stay updated on stories like this. What do you think about Traoré's bold moves? Comment below, we'd love to hear from you.